What's up, YouTube? I know it's a few seconds in and I'm not saying anything. Just give me a second. I'm looking at my pit bull. Um, it's not an update video because I don't do those. I don't care for them. I don't have a big subscriber base. I don't really think people care. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know I've been alive. Um, I'm not asking everybody to follow me on Twitter. Let's get into it. What's up, YouTube? This is Crow Sticks here, speaking to you from the home in Fort Worth, Texas that I grew up in. Yes, I grew up here. I grew up here. Yes, it's run down and it's old. It needs some work and some love. But I wanted to speak on the Leafys here getting banned situation. Um, Leafy made content that people liked because he understood that it's easy to make people believe in a way of thinking, and some people think this way, period. Now, I don't understand it, but I get it. I used to watch Leafy myself, and a lot of his videos were very edgy, and they were very anti-human being. um because in this day and age we're taught to look at him, look at him. But they're very anti-human. He dehumanizes people and makes them feel like they can't ever change and grow. Would you consider it bullying? To a point, but he's an internet personality, and I really don't think Leafy is the type of person that if you came up to him and confronted him about his content, that he would do anything or fight you on it. Would he take it down? No, because that's not Leafy. Ain't never been him. He says what he says and he means what he says. People keep trying to compare him to Howard Stern, who Howard Stern is an older man who has an archaic way of thinking. Leafy has a way of thinking from a child that's been, well, my generation. He might be younger than me, he might be older than me. I don't know. I'm 29. Him being banned is because his content didn't fit with the terms of policy of YouTube. That's just how it is. Some people are going to get banned, especially if you're talking about somebody who made content like his. Yes, it's pushing it. Yes, a lot of people who are outraged that don't like him or his content used anything else that was posted against him. That's how the world is. You can't post something on social media or YouTube and think it's not going to be used against you. You have to tread lightly in this. And whatever takes that you have or say on YouTube are your takes. Like I know, say I do get a bigger fan base, a bigger subscriber base, or something like that. Say I do. The first thing that they're going to do and say is that I said something about the King Nappy, that I support pedophilia and all that kind of stuff. And I understand that coming from what I talked about and how I said it. But I don't support any of that. Leafy, on the other hand, not saying that he supports it, he's going to use not the age, but the times that we are in against anyone and anything. And that's just YouTube, period. You cannot think that as a YouTuber your voice doesn't have power. Everybody's voice has power. Leafy used his voice and came up with content that made him a living. He lived off of YouTube. Did he? I don't know if he worked, but he was big enough for everybody to pick up the story and for people to have their reactions and voice their opinions and say what he did wrong and what he did not do wrong. So apparently he was doing something that got him notoriety, that made him and Keemstar friendly, and at first they hated each other. He took advantage of the drama and posted videos to get views and clicks, and he put his own personality, his way of thinking, and his well, heck, his own his just own spin on things, and people ate it up and they believed in it. And a lot of people get their news from YouTube, so these forms of thinking are very dangerous. You can make somebody hate somebody just off the strength of your YouTube videos. So you have to come with anything with it objective thought process and be neutral. And that's what YouTube is trying to get people to see is if you're going to make content on a video, you have to take one side and you have to look at the other side. And that's just how it is in YouTube nowadays. Now, do I like the way YouTube has gone about it? No. Not at all. It's just not a very what you would say, it's not a very politically smart thing to do nowadays in YouTube. YouTube is YouTube, and that's just what you gotta see about it. Now, I said YouTube so many times, I don't know how many times I didn't say the word. And I'm not veering off. He got banned for his content, and they considered it bullying, they considered it harassment, they considered it slander, they considered it liable because you could affect someone's livelihood. And the thing is, posting that on YouTube, if they really want to, because they posted it on YouTube, you could sue YouTube. And I understand there's terms of service and stuff that says that we are not responsible for what you post on YouTube. But say that content causes somebody to commit suicide or causes somebody to go into a traumatic situation or trauma to be brought back up. You can't just attack people off their past. You have to understand that people have the right to change. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You ready to go inside? Yes, sir. Go ahead. Okay, now that my dog is in the house, I can kind of sit back down and process it a little more. I think, and a lot of big content creators that do similar content to Leafy are going to be afraid to post their content because they are afraid to get banned. You gotta understand, and I think a lot of people have to understand. I watched a video by TBH talking about don't always put your eggs in the same basket. Always put some eggs in different baskets, and he's right, because all Leafy really had to do is this one thing. Have something else. Do something else. Create businesses. All that kind of stuff. And you'll be able to do whatever you really want to do. And that's YouTube. It's YouTube. You would be very grateful if you follow TBH. He's got merch. He's got sponsors. He streams on Twitch. He's the same person everywhere, but it's the way he networks and markets himself. Leafy didn't do that. He got banned. I think this was his livelihood. He put one egg in a basket thinking that me being this edgelord, impartial, well, not really impartial, he had a bias. He was going to take any news and put his thoughts and his opinion on it, and it cost him basically almost everything. I believe he might still have some merch or something like that, but Leafy won't be back on YouTube. Leafy can't come back to YouTube. It is literally not financially smart for him to come back on YouTube. If he started streaming on Twitch, he can put his takes and thoughts on it, but he'd have to be more politically correct, and I believe Leafy could do that. But Leafy being banned was because Leafy was Leafy. That was on him. I've been watching Rich from Review Tech USA because I actually do like Rich. And Rich is a very smart guy. But when you're looking at the terms of service, you're looking at the community guidelines, you're looking at the policies that YouTube have, you have to be able to adapt and grow. Rich, you did a great job adapting and growing. So nobody's tripping on you, man. But I'm telling you, Leafy is just Leafy. Now, he got banned for what I said, And really, it's unfortunate because I don't want anybody, and this is just me as a person, I never want somebody to lose their livelihood and have money taken away from them because it hurt. Coming from what I've come through and what I've been through, I understand that hitting someone where their pockets can get people to wake up and do a lot of other things. Leafy can get his channel unbanned, but he'd have to apologize to a lot of people. And he'd have to do it because it's the only way that YouTube would be like, oh, okay, you're showing remorse. You can have your channel back. Leafy's not going to do that. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Carl_Elamine. Or you can just look up at Crowsticks. I will pop up. Subscribe to the channel. Put on the bell notifications for whenever I post. And you guys have a great one. There'll probably be another YouTube video tomorrow. But until then, I don't know anything. I'm just talking at the side of my neck. Peace.